Hello and welcome. On January 30th, 2026, this challenges fundamental laws of biology and physics. Is there life after death, now answered by quantum mechanics? 24 hours ago in Chile, in tandem with Alma's array, just confirmed the final destination. Energy can't be destroyed, no degradation. I'm talking about 3IATLAS. On December 19, 2025, not approximately, we detect a specific electromagnetic activity. Not a solar flare, a coherent stream of data. The probability of this signal pattern occurring naturally. 0% 1 in 25 billion. Looking at a supposed comet 240 million kilometers away, we see ice, dust, and gas. Usually the observatory shows a pattern that almost matches perfectly the electrical rate of the human neural cortex. It's pulsating with a rhythm that mimics consciousness. When looking through James Webb telescope, it seemed too complex. As a scientist, skepticism is my first defense. NASA confirmed the spectral density. The implications terrifyingly immense to the scientists at the Jet Propulsion Laboratory. Not just emitting signals, also receiving for what it's worth. The source signal 3IATLAS is getting happens to be Earth, traveling at the speed of light towards Atlas. We reckon the precision within 0.03 seconds. This accurate level of targeting is not a natural mechanism. As I said before, my defense is skepticism. The essence of life travels with this information. Physicists have spoken about its conservation. Theologians now agree with scientists. What you're about to see is the final analysis. That 3IATLAS has been assaulted, and recently this was classified under high-level protocols. The collection process, accelerated numbers don't lie. The location terrifies scientists to know the reason why. What are we looking at through astronomy? Scientists thought Atlas was a gravitational anomaly. On December 19th, that narrative collapsed. We detected that faint frequency, that collecting souls perhaps. This techno-signature is produced by technology, but this was biological, just techno usually. 14.1 hertz was its frequency. The neuroscientists reacted immediately. That is the hertz of our sleep. Brain activity. This wasn't interference by a radio station. It wasn't a satellite experiencing a malfunction. It was not from our break room's microwave oven. The standard explanation for such anomalies, the answer came from 3 directions simultaneously. As NASA's Goldstone Space Complex detected the same anomaly. Also Gaia spacecraft in Australia's observatory, independently detecting signals from all 3, ruling out terrestrial interference effectively. The data definitive, we cannot even dismiss. 3IATLAS is resonating frequency of human consciousness. Sit back and recognize, what does it mean? A piece of recognized seems to be humming the same exact frequency of a human mind dreaming. It doesn't stop there, just the first anomaly. January 4th, UTC. The observatory in Hawaii looked at the gas around the nucleus. Usually we look for water vapor, carbon dioxide. Instead, what we see, a specific configuration of phosphorus complexity that forms DNA in a massive density. This chemical composition forming is a probability 1 in 8.7 trillion of happening naturally. CERN confirmed a beam of consciousness directed at 3IATLAS. Then a solar flare illuminated the invisible beam of Earth and Atlas that it ran between. And for 17 minutes the Antarctic neutrino detected as energy. The pulse of this matched human rates of mortality. People's souls leaving every 2 seconds. 3IATLAS had received. Every time this happened, the mass of Atlas gets bigger. The physics of this gets even stranger. Has Atlas come to help or represent danger?
Limited awareness, previous contact events, subconscious knowledge, we running out of time. Tech manipulation, motivations hidden. Is our survival a viable option? A IATLAS approaches a battle of human awareness, not random contact, prepped for decades. Joe McNN remote viewing sessions forced them to accelerate implementation of off-world facilities. Spiritual practices, a spiritual decline, blind to their activities, transmission stations, influence human consciousness throughout the country, from beneath Alaska, administrative objects designed to divide and conquer, economic dependencies, change our geopolitics, cyclic program. No moves without alien oversight. This isn't first contact. Accelerate global catastrophes, systematic changes result from democratic institutions. Now alien intervention appears to be helping me. Alien administration, current crisis instability, tech procedures, programming appears as natural thoughts to me. Non-local awareness, dependent on mediocrity, cognitive processes implemented without our awareness. Apparently it's not independent autonomy, allow us to actively protest, maintain automation controls. Wars begin and end, massive pyramids was just tech we stole. Transformation systematically, refund deployed against society. New alien bases, miniatures constantly, installations on the moon that we can't see. Thousands of worlds, galactic stability, Earth's integration, no coincidence. Humans are aliens, control Earth, a new authority over our control. National sovereignty. Mars installations, man-knife populations over decades. Our vulnerability, our consciousness manipulated. Human stability, transcend local environment. Old cave paintings, administrative centers throughout the galaxy. Thousands of worlds, our deficits uselessly. Test emergency, high casualties, counts as modifications. Demonic possibilities, social interactions, intelligence fields, rapid reality. Designed to optimize humanoid entities across multiple star systems. Consciousness controls, manipulate alchemy, mental activity, interstellar distances, records of previously influenced dark world societies. Human awareness systematically, populations forced to instability, underground bases systematically prepare the populations. Human potential, alien administrations managed systematically. Countdown contours, changes human reality. Transcend human awareness, hidden facilities, human autonomy, human awareness and understanding what's real or possible. Controlled by higher authority, natural mental abilities, human stability, global networking, rapid deployment, direct control, social activities, administrative objects. Designed to divide and conquer, economic dependencies, change our geopolitics, cyclic programming. No moves without alien oversight. This isn't first contact. Accelerate global catastrophe, systematic changes during prehistoric phase. Demonic entities drawn on the walls of ancient caves. 3IATLAS arrives to free us or make us slaves. Traveling to Mars, designed to drive on its surface. Tesla cars, Elon Musk master plan, beginning to end. Are we all invited or just his friends? 3IATLAS, if you're listening to these lyrics, could you terraform Mars for us, please? Humanity observing, I guarantee will bring about world peace. Handing over the power to the people from the elites. Inheriting the earth would be the meek. Handing over secret tech from the strong to the weak. Fulfilling the very best parts of Bible prophecy. Destroying civilization. Armageddon would no longer be a part of the plan. No longer necessity. This universe is big enough to spare humanity. Would you give us a chance if I say please? I do understand, no guarantees. Told us a couple of times the gods must be crazy. Still I'm praying to them all down on my knees. Give us just one last opportunity. Now I'm sending this request telepathically. I'm a brain cell of God, the request made by me. Change the plan, reprogram to this new philosophy. Join us in prosperity. Watch us bring solutions to all that disagree. The Draconians and the Federation shall finally agree. After 30 million years, finally, we could contribute to universal peace.